Yorgos Lanthimos is out with his next After Poor Things, and the movie is called Kinds of Kindness. The movie is split into 3 parts, each of which is an independent story with one common character, R.M.F. While at a deeper subjective level, one could try and find links between the plots, there are no clear links between them. So well, after the wide critical acclaim Poor Things got, let's go ahead and see how this one stacks up. In the first story, Robert Fletcher, played by Jesse Plemons, is a happily married man living in a world where every detail of his life is managed by Raymond, a charismatic businessman portrayed by William Dafoe. Raymond provides Robert with detailed daily instructions on what to do, what to eat, and what to drink, effectively dictating every aspect of his life. In the second story, we see that Emma Stone is Jesse Plemons' wife and she has gone missing. She later is rescued and returns home, but Jesse feels something is off and with time begins to feel she is not his wife but someone else. In the last story, we see Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons are members of a cult which imposes strict rituals, including a purification process involving a sauna. They seek a woman who can bring back the dead to life, and after finding no success with their initial candidates, Emma Stone believes a woman from her dreams might be the answer. Now, these stories are open to various types of interpretations, but here's how I saw them. For the first segment, I saw it as a metaphor for an office employee blinded by his work and the rat race we all are in. No matter how absurd the terms, we work blindly and mechanically doing what is told to us, which often ends up jeopardizing our relationships as well. The expensive collectibles Willem Dafoe gives Jesse Plemons can be seen as corporate perks which keep you invested in the job despite the craziness. For the second segment, I saw it as a case of a husband not being satisfied with his wife, with elements of domestic abuse involved in it as well. He always second guesses her, doubts her, never sees her for what she is, only to realize her importance and value after she is gone. And lastly, in the third segment, this I felt was a little more complex for me to break down, but I saw it more as the plight of women. In all situations, it is a woman who has to sacrifice and a woman who is wronged. And it in a way felt like an undertone of how society still sees women. So having said all this, let's take a look at what's good in the movie. Well, starting off, the acting. The acting is spot on by almost everyone, and well, the movie does have some phenomenal actors, each of whom plays their varying roles so well in all 3 segments. The cinematography of the movie is great as well, and some of the visuals really capture your attention and make you feel a certain way. While there are other good things in the movie as well, these 2 mainly stood out for me. Well, starting off, the length. The movie is at around 2 hours and 45 minutes and it does feel like a very long drawn out watch, especially because you have no real context of where the stories are going, and it honestly is very hard to interpret these as well when you're watching them. Only once you finish the movie do you reflect on the finer details and points, but in the process you oftentimes feel impatient. Now, while Yorgos loves the piano, I felt it was overused in this movie. And lastly, I felt it would have been nice in the trailer or through some sort of promotion if the makers shared more about what the movie is about and how one should watch it or what to expect from it. I know a part of you feels like sharing as little with the audience as possible, but without any context the movie is too abstract, often making your mind wander in circles. On the whole, I would say it's a very bold and brave attempt at Yorgos creating something striking and different, like he always does. But this movie is definitely not for everyone. If you thought Poor Things wasn't for everyone, trust me, this takes it a notch higher. So well, on the BMB meter, I'm going ahead with 6.5 out of 10 for this one. Watch it for some good acting and layered plots and characters, and well, obviously if you like Yorgos' whack work. Thanks a lot for watching, and do let me know what you felt about this video and if you watched the movie as well. And well, don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more cool and interesting content. Cheers, and I'll see you soon.